This is The Sims. I know, shocking, but I just have a plot. And I also have no money. Look, I know you're like dying, but it's fine that we have nothing. And I've got 30 minutes to build a house. So this challenge is all about resource management. Something I'm just amazing at. So in other words, I'm excited to see how this turns out. Now meet my victim, Jane. Okay, I think you've met them enough. Don't want you to form too close of bonds, cause who knows if they'll survive this. So with a plot now in my possession, it's time to get rid of all that extra cash and actually start this challenge. So first things first, I need a job, which is really easy to get, especially when compared to real life. And then I just kinda sit here and do nothing for the first day. After all, there really isn't much to do but wait for the job to start. As such, the fast forward button is my friend because of the time-sensitive nature of this challenge. So while I wait, I have Jane interact with the locals. Trust me, they just love it. You know, I've already run out of stuff to say. Maybe this challenge was not a great idea. At least not for a video. You're gonna still stick around though, right? Please, I need the watch time. And unfortunately for me, Jane has like needs and stuff. So I've decided to head to this park in attempts to solve some of this stuff before heading back and once again doing my favorite thing. Nothing. And then eventually I end up going back to the park to hopefully prevent Jane from passing out. And better yet, while I sit here and force them to sleep on this couch over and over and over again, time is passing. And eventually they can actually go to work, and I can actually get money. Oh crap, it's only been one day? But let me pause this real quick so I can explain what actually counts as a house. So it's pretty simple. Basically, if it has 4 walls that form a room, and a door that allows Jane to enter the room, then it counts as a house. Anyway, where was I? So that means it's day 2 of forcing Jane to go to places for basic needs, like sleeping on couches, but this time I'm changing where they're sleeping because the other couch didn't seem to regenerate much energy, and Jane keeps passing out, which is a bit of a problem, at least for my entertainment. Oh, it must be the napping that's too short. Okay, fine, I'll try and find a couch that actually lets Jane sleep. Or better yet, some cheap coffee, cause who needs sleep if you have caffeine? But apparently Jane does still need sleep. Weird. So it's a good thing this couch is a lot better than the other one, which is why for the next few hours, in-game, I creepily watch Jane sleep. I mean, I watch Jane sleep like a normal person. But hey, it sure helped. Also, I found some free chips. Definitely free. Didn't steal them. But enough messing around. Surely I have enough money for my first wall. Wow, look at that. I'm so close to finishing. Okay, I'm starting to get the feeling that this bar is going to be Jane's second home. Well, I guess it's their only home. That's not my fault, though. Look, I know you're like dying, but it's fine that we have nothing. After all, the less I spend, the sooner I'll get the house done. Oh gosh, that clock is ticking fast. Well, while I wait for the second day of work, I do need to fill some of Jane's other needs, which apparently I can just solve not being clean by having Jane wash their hands over and over and over again. Then once I'm done, I can force Jane to sleep on this couch over and over and over again. Then after all that, I think they deserve some food. Besides, it looks like we're close to a promotion, despite literally working for one day. But if that happens, I'll get a lot more money and I can actually buy stuff that's not just walls. Although I should focus on the walls. Well, looks like I'm gonna be here for a while. But luckily for you, you don't have to watch this in real time. Unless you wanted this. And then I forced Jane to return to work, and would you look at that? It's the promotion I was talking about. Ooh, look at that. Maybe I'll even be able to install 2 walls this time. And I sure hope so because I have like 4 minutes left. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna make it, but well, maybe. No, that's a last resort. Dang, I don't have enough for 2 walls. Well, you just gotta work with the hand you've been dealt. So even though I only have a few minutes left, I haven't quite given up. Although looking back, there were definitely a lot of times where I wasted time. Perhaps if I were to reattempt this challenge, I would succeed, but this is my mini-series, so reattempts aren't really a thing. And apparently quality control isn't either. Although I may have one more trick up my sleeve right before I end this challenge. Also, as mentioned, I haven't given up just yet. As such, it's back to making sure Jane's needs are met. All the while, I hope the fast forward is fast enough. Hey, wait, Jane, don't spend money. I need that for the house. Well, maybe not. So while I once again creepily watch Jane sleep, they better stay asleep so they don't buy anything, I suppose I should start talking about that trick I mentioned. So the trick is, I'm extending my time. Okay, well, not exactly. I figured I'm pretty close to finishing, and I really just want to see how long it'll actually take. You know, like testing how far I was off. So, for the record, yes, I failed this challenge, meaning the challenge is over, but this video is not. Anyway, feel free to join me in closely watching this stopwatch. So the first thing I'm going to do is explore things a little, mainly because I actually haven't played The Sims 4 before this, so part of the challenge is being a newcomer. Unfortunately, as you probably noticed, I did struggle a bit with the UI, meaning I probably shouldn't have done this as a newcomer, but it's fine. But hey, now I'm free to practice all I want. Then I also begin to do one quest, or whatever these things are called, hopefully to get a bit more money, even though it does cost a bit of money. Wow, this is super awkward. Anyway, despite this quest, I do expect that I should be able to build a house just after one day of work, so it doesn't really matter if I complete this quest, it's more just a way to pass time. But after that, I continue to wait, because basically that's the entire challenge. I already have a hard enough time getting people to stick to the end. I'm sure people definitely aren't gonna see this part. Anyway, while I wait this time, I force Jane to do something slightly different. Chess. See, it's super different, and it's super exciting. I mean, there are plenty of people out there who like watching others play chess, so clearly this is quality entertainment. But finally, I can send Jane back to work. And I do mean finally. Ah, good. Money. But despite what I said earlier, that I should be able to build a house just after one day of work, I don't actually have enough money for 2 walls and a door. So, I'll be waiting again for Jane to get their next paycheck before I wrap this whole thing up. So that means it's back to everyone's favorite thing. Sleep watching. And other watching. And even more watching. Watching, whatever Jane is doing right now. It's not my problem, I've tapped out. Wow, would you look at all of this watching? Oh gosh, this video is going to be so stupid. But I really don't have time to re-record anything. Also, I never finished that quest. Definitely has nothing to do with me not knowing how to use the phone. Ugh. Still not quite there yet. I mean, I wanted this video to be more of just watching me doing the challenge rather than highly edited. And I'm definitely not just stalling for more time because I need watch time so my videos actually get recommended to people, which is a good reminder that if you've stuck around this long through all of my stupid scripting ramblings, you should probably watch my other videos and don't forget to... Wow, look at that, Jane is back at work, meaning I can finally start wrapping this up, which is good because I really can't keep stalling. Ugh, this is giving first Ori video vibes, not in a good way. Anyway, I built some walls and add the final touch, a door. Now would you look at that, that took around 11 minutes, give or take a few seconds. So maybe this challenge wasn't even possible to begin with. But now I will have Jane stand inside to assert my not victory. Hooray! But regardless of if it was possible, I mean, not that I think anyone's still watching, but if you are, I hope you enjoyed it. Please watch my other stuff, it's better, I swear.